The Los Angeles Lakers looking to get back into their winning ways by hiring J.J. Redick as their new head coach. But is there still good news to come? My name is Aaron. Thank you so much for tuning into the Daily Huddle, your one-stop shop for everything big in sports. If it's big news, we're going to talk about it here. So talking about J.J. Redick and the possibly even more good news to come, comment below. Tell us what you think about the J.J. Redick hire. Was it good? Was it bad? What's it going to look like in 3 to 4 years? Are the Lakers going to get a championship out of it? Who knows? But that being said, other good news on the horizon. Actually, before we even get into that, finally this take, my share camera's working. J.J. Redick, I saw this on Twitter, thought it was hilarious.
Here's the three.
This is like a video game.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Mock-up.
Redick, he's checked in for Russell.
J.J. Redick, he's subbing in, baby. Let's go. So it says, when J.J. Redick, when the Lakers can't hit a shot, honestly, you could probably argue that J.J. Redick is still one of the best shooters on the Lakers right now. You could argue it. Just saying. Also, his sophomore year at Duke was LeBron's first year in the league. Also pretty wild. Just to go to show how long he's been in the league. But that being said, potential other good news, J.J. Redick possibly considering Rajon Rondo as a candidate on the Lakers coaching staff. Now, you're probably wondering, Rajon Rondo, like, does he have any coaching experience? No, he doesn't. But also, J.J. Redick doesn't have any coaching experience. So I think one of the biggest things we need to look at is the Lakers management are looking at almost like an experiment right here. Hey, we don't have much time left when it comes to LeBron. Let's be honest. He's 39 years old. He's only getting older. And he's even said, who knows how many more years he has. Possibly an opportunity to play with his son. Will that even happen? Who knows? But regardless, I think they're looking at any last-ditch effort. Hey, what can we do to possibly get one more championship out of LeBron? And I'm assuming LeBron, he's tight with JJ, said, hey, let's get JJ on staff. We work well together. I like his thought process when it comes to basketball. And that being said, I think it's the same with Rajon Rondo. I think that LeBron and Anthony Davis both have great rapport with him, and they say to themselves, hey, bring him on the staff, and I think this can work. Again, is this going to be an experiment? Yes. J.J. Redick, zero coaching experience. Possibly hiring Rajon Rondo, no coaching experience as well. So, yes, kind of sketchy in that part. Again, in the comments below, tell me what you think. But in my opinion, it could go out there. But then again, when it comes down to it, as an organization, you hire people and you live and die by it. So there's times that people get hired and, hey, everyone's like, what's going on? What's this hire? And then it turns out to be great, and then they become geniuses. But then there's also the flip side. If it doesn't work out, it's going to look bad. Going to look real bad. But that being said, Rajon Rondo, just a little quick history if you didn't realize, played at Kentucky, balled out at Kentucky, did win a championship, sorry for you Lakers fans, in 2008 with the Boston Celtics in the Big Three there. He did well there. And then in 2020, when the Lakers won their last world championship in Orlando at Disney World, don't want to talk too much about that, but he won with the Lakers back then as well. So he has 2 championships under his belt as well. When it comes to, hey, Rajon, join the Lakers side, not the Celtics side, in that rivalry would be pretty sweet as a Lakers fan if you could say, hey, we got him on our side. Hoorah, awesome, all that fun stuff. But that being said, I think another thing that would be great for him, not only this being an experiment with possibly him, definitely J.J. Redick at the moment, but also I think something that would be great is their game experience. The amount of time they both played in the NBA, especially Rondo, and being able to kind of bring these younger guys under their wings and help them along as well. Because I think when it comes down to it, the Lakers know, I feel like they understand how they can be successful. And I honestly think in the interview process, J.J. Redick probably sat down and said, this is what we need to do. XYZ, showed it to him, because he is if you've ever listened to him on ESPN, he seems like a very intelligent man. It could also be this flip side. It could be, hey, LeBron is pulling the puppet strings. I don't know. But I really do think that JJ has a plan. LeBron trusts that plan. And I do think Rondo is going to be a part of that plan. Again, comment below. Tell me what you think. But again, he won twice. As it says here too, not only does he have a great relationship with Anthony Davis and LeBron, but also playing with the Lakers not too long ago and winning a championship with them, he knows and he has rapport with the management of the Lakers. So he knows these people and they know his character. They know how he presents himself. So I think it's one of those things where if he is a good candidate, he interviews well, and you have all these people vouching for him, I think that it could be a no-brainer. Again, it's that same thing. It's an experiment. If we're going to try it out, if we're going to try this out with JJ, and we have a small window at the moment with LeBron to win a championship, why don't we try it? Why don't we give it a ring? And at the end of the day, you look at the West. The West is young and getting better, so this is their window right now. If they're going to win, they need to win now. And why not take every chance you can? Hey, push all the chips in the middle. We're all in. Let's do it, okay? But that being said, I think the biggest things is, hey, we're willing to try this experiment, see if it works. And then also on the flip side, are we going to be willing, is Rondo going to be able to be a mentor to these young players? Because you do have a lot of great young players on this team, like Max Christie, my boy from Michigan State. He has potential, 21 years old. Austin Reeves is not old at all either. But then you still have, if we look at the stats right here, a lot of people are like, LeBron is slowing down. I'm not going to disagree. LeBron is slowing down. That is for sure. But he is still playing at an extraordinary level for being 39 years old. Go look at his stats year by year, and he's still putting up solid numbers. It is unreal. One of the best to ever do it. But that being said, LeBron, 25 points. Anthony Davis, come on, Aaron. Almost 25 points. D'Angelo Russell, 18. And then, 15, 13, blah, blah, blah. We go all the way down. But that being said, I think you still can get some production out of some of the younger players, even like Cam Reddish. These younger guys have potential, and I think Rondo could help them out for sure, definitely having that game experience, as well as JJ. JJ, he spent a ton of time in the league, is an awesome, probably one of the better shooters in NBA history, and so when it comes down to it, hey, he has a lot to present as well. But I think one thing that's also huge, besides Rondo, is also the comments that JJ has made about Anthony Davis, saying he wants to really make him the focal point of this offense, of this team. And when you think about it, as LeBron is getting older, he can only take so much of it, especially if you want him to be fresh in the postseason. And if the Lakers really want to make a run in the playoffs, they can't be pulling in at the 10, 9, 8 seed. They have to be middle of the pack or above. And so I think they can do that if Anthony Davis can step up into a role where he is more the focal point. JJ runs an offense that is more centered around him, giving LeBron more of a break, okay? And then as well, Rondo coming in, coaching up these younger players to as well contribute more. I think that would be a great combination for success. As well, I think in the NBA draft, I've seen a lot of predictions that the Lakers could potentially get Zach Edey from Purdue, which would be very interesting because that would give you two big men. So then the question becomes, hey, how are you going to play that? If you look back at 2020, they kind of had that two big man look, and that really helped them flourish when it came to the NBA. Obviously, it was a shorter season, regular season, but in the finals, in the playoffs, they did really well. So the question is, do they look into that? Do they draft a player like Zach Edey that has a huge presence down low in trying to be able to guard him and Anthony Davis? Have fun. That's all I have to say. I will concede that I know a player like Zach Edey, that position, that more traditional center, isn't seen as much. But at the same time, he could contribute if an NFL team sees value in him. Why not take a chance? Again, experiment. We already are hiring JJ Redick, no coaching experience. Most likely or possibly, good chance they're going to hire Rajon Rondo as an assistant coach, and then getting Zach Edey. Hey, you know what? Experiment, try your best, go get yourself a ring. That's what it's all about. But as well, talking about the draft, I really see it a long shot for them to get Bronny. I really think that a franchise that's going to take on Bronny is going to be someone that really just, I don't know. I think he can be successful in the NBA. I just don't think he's going to be there for the Lakers, and the value is going to be there for him. I think a Zach Edey pick is going to be better. Now, granted, a lot of people are saying this draft isn't as top tier as drafts in the past, but you never know. You got to give it some years to be able to see and settle and see who came out on top and who's played well and who's developed and all these different things. But at the end of the day, you never know. LeBron has always said he wants to play with his son. Is he going to play with his son? Who knows? Comment that below too. Talk about JJ Redick. Maybe is Rajon Rondo coming? And what do you think is going to happen to Bronny? Just, you know what? Just litter the comment section with whatever you want. I really don't care. Just want to talk sports, want to talk Lakers. That being said, as always, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Again, this is the Daily Huddle, your one-stop shop for anything big news in sports. We appreciate you. Peace.